And now for our feature presentation. Witness the power of the RGR. The battle for the undimensional souls of humanity has begun. Only your false idol will bow down to the power of the MVP Mandala Chamber. You must prepare yourself if you wish to become a legendary player.
And we're back on MVP Mutant Radio. This is Streebo
and Johnny Brento. Don't want things to get too meta for you guys out there. I was just listening to the latest episode of MVP Mutant Radio whilst entertaining myself by looking at a vintage issue of Femme Fatales featuring Vampirella there on the cover and also on the inside cover, but I'm afraid to show you that picture. It might get this video pulled, so, and plus my mom might watch it, but anyway, this week we're talking about VHS mania, I suppose brought about by the recent screening of Adjust Your Tracking, the untold story of the VHS collector. Very interesting. For those of you that follow the Mutantville Players YouTube channel, you will know that we were out and about enjoying the show at the Back Alley Film Series in Charlotte. And it was a good time. And in order to properly document the event and promote it and this and that, well, at least, you know, afterwards, but we decided to, you know, do a few things. We did a radio show, which I was just listening to, which was actually kind of interesting, and I posted a couple vlogs from the show, so I thought I would close it out with showing you guys what I had in my box for the tape swap. Hold on. I'll break the illusion here. And I want you guys to not, you know, think that I'm sitting in my writing room with this banner hanging up behind me, but instead in some studio in the Mutantville mothership. So I'm going to show you what's in this box. I'm going to set to the side the stuff that I thought was the most rare and most valuable. I'll show you those last. Okay. I figured, you know, the majority of these I already have on DVD, and as much as I like having them around for the artwork or, you know, the novelty of whatever's going on with it, though this one has some interesting images for Dawn of the Dead. Very compelling imagery. And others, I just really enjoy the cover. The Warriors tells the story all in one image there. Anyway, so I threw a bunch of stuff in a box. You know, the stuff that I thought, if anybody is coming to this tape swap and they want anything from me, it's going to be these movies. They're kind of cool or kind of rare. So if I put them out there, maybe somebody will find something they want. And there was quite a few that did. You never know what anybody wants, so I just grabbed all kinds of stuff. Okay, well, I suppose I should tell you what I'm holding up. It's for those of you that perhaps can't read the font or what have you. Let me start back at the beginning. George A. Romero's Dawn of the Dead. This is an original director's cut. What's special about this? It's got an extra tape with it. I just really like the packaging on that one. The Warriors, love that cover, much better than the lame DVD cover, which, by the way, this is a great spot for me to plug that darn video, The Art of the Movie poster. I'll put a link over here somewhere then. Ding! Where I talk about the decline of great movie poster artwork over the years, and how it has become watered down and washed out. So check that out if you're into such things. National Lampoon's Vacation, of course, an absolute classic, mind you. Combat Shock. And somebody's going to be like, why were you trading all of these? Well, it is what it is. You know, I just wanted to take some tapes and perhaps find a rare one of my own to trade for. Though most of the guys there were so hardcore, you know, it was hard to trade with them if they had a whole bunch of stuff, because there's just nothing you can really offer them, except for, you know, the ones that I think are really, really rare. Rituals. This is a cut box, though. It's one thing I always hate about this one. Hate that it's a cut box. Great movie, though. Also, the cut version of the movie, the American version. Alice Doesn't Live Here Anymore, Martin Scorsese. Prisoner TV show, episode 1 or volume 1. No, I guess it is episode 1 because it actually is only one episode on here. The Arrival. One of my all-time favorite TV shows. Trying to figure out if there's some kind of order I should show these to you. I had them set up at my little booth. Humongous, which for the longest time was not on DVD, by the way. Cassandra, Australian slasher flick. Very interesting. Deliverance, another great cover. I love the triptych. You know, you've got the two stills here of the leads, you know, in their action poses. But then down here is where the art comes in, and then you have the juxtaposition of them all. So, good stuff. The Hidden. I really dig this artwork too. Should I jump over that way? Well, might as well show you that I had two versions of The Hidden. What was so special about this one? I have no idea. Includes the original film, original theatrical trailer, TV trailers, unused footage, creature effects, narrated by director Jack Shoulder. Oh, okay. Perhaps I should watch that. It's probably a good thing I didn't give that one away. Another favorite cover of mine. Come on in, kitty. It's one of the cats coming through in the background there. Invasion of the Body Snatchers. Just love this cover. Simple picture, you know, but huge concept. Love the aesthetic that's involved with it. Move some of these so they don't block my light here. A few more. I throw in just random stuff too. You never know what somebody's going to be looking for. Tombstone. See, this is a couple of these are close to just, you know, the too common variety of VHS, the kind of stuff that you just see everywhere, you know, and you can get them off of Amazon for 25 cents perhaps at the most, plus shipping. But you know, if there's anybody out there that's a cowboy completist and they're looking for a good copy of Tombstone on VHS, which is a kick butt cowboy movie, then there it is. I had it for them. Mallrats on VHS, Kevin Smith, which sadly I was very much looking forward to meeting Kevin Smith at Fandom Fest before he changed his plans for the Fandom Fest. A lot of people blame Fandom Fest for that, and that's not what happened. Kevin Smith actually changed his plans, which really made me mad at the time, because it's like, darn it, Kevin, if you committed to it for 2 months, you should have stuck to it. But what can you say? Mad Max, that's just a bad beep cover right there. I love the big bold letters. The crazy man himself, Mel Gibson, looking all intense there with his sawed-off shotgun. Now, here's a word. I don't know if I can say this on the new MVP format. Horror. Ken Russell film with Teresa Russell. Great film, by the way. Another one of my favorites. Cobra. Crime is a Disease. Meet the Cure. Absolute classics. They're pretty good copy of those. Almost all of these are ex-rentals. Not all of them. Like, here's one for horror. Ex-rental from where? Movie Max. Okay, well, there we go. Movie Max on that one. That's one I must have scored while I was working. But I know, like this is a cut box, but I found this one actually online because it's just hard to get a hold of. I think I saw like maybe a big box of it or something, or maybe I'm misremembering, but they wanted like $20 for it or something, like at an actual store up in Greensboro. And I just thought, no, that's just too much. So I got it a lot cheaper off of Amazon. Okay, getting into some interesting picks here now. Another classic one, Kubrick's The Shining. Highlander, I just love this cover. It's the letterboxed edition 10th anniversary director's cut. Try to make you forget about the horror that was Highlander 2, the quickening electric boogaloo. Jackie Chan's My Lucky Stars. It's good stuff. Oh, before we get too far away, Superfly. Doom, doom, doom. Another one, the Mac, which I won't act like I'm like that cool. I first heard about the Mac in watching Tony Scott's True Romance, based upon the script written by Quentin Tarantino. I should probably hold these over here, but look, I'm tired. I just got off of work. I'm trying to give you guys some content before I go to bed, because once I crash out, I'm not going to get back up for a while. Romeo and Juliet, Leonardo DiCaprio and Claire Danes, which is actually a very fun adaptation of, but you know, I thought, well, if there's a chick there looking for something, you know, this is the closest thing to a chick flick that I have. It's got DiCaprio in it. Close Encounters of the Third Kind. Come to the side here. I'm trying to get through all the classic ones first. Toby Hooper's Life Force, baby. Oh yeah. Look at that. Love that cover. Hell Night. Pray for Day. Linda Blair in Hell Night. Linda Blair, who's been at several conventions I've been to, but I've never had the chance to talk to her. She seemed like a rather personable, friendly person, though, from all my encounters and all the times that I passed her in the hallway, I suppose. Return of the Five Deadly Venoms, which has the actors who were in the Five Deadly Venoms, but you know, it has nothing to do with that actual plot line. The I suppose rather un-PC title is actually The Crippled Avengers. But if you watch it, it makes total sense. You know, these martial artists get their arms and legs and whatnot ripped off or mutilated, or you know, one guy's made mute. I don't want to go into the whole breakdown of the entire story, but they're all given physical disadvantages by this very sadistic warlord, and they learn to overcome it by like building iron legs and iron arms and learning how to move in the dark or what have you, and they come back for revenge. Very cool movie about very capable people. Jackie Chan's Project A2. Gordon Liu, Shaolin Challenges Ninja, also known as Heroes of the East. Here's a bootleg Golden Arm, because I've never even saw it in a proper VHS release. They're overseas bootlegs, and back in the day, this was the only way you could get this stuff. You know, people have no idea. They're watching this stuff on YouTube nowadays. All they have to do is just turn on their computer, and there it is. We used to have to put this crap down, but it's all good because now it's an even playing field, baby. There's a dragon. Nice hard shell. Another one. Evil Dead 2. There's a clamshell. Invasion of the Body Snatchers. Flying Guillotine, the original. Chen Quan Tai, the one that precedes Master of the Flying Guillotine. And here's Sammo Hung in Millionaire's Express, also known as Shanghai Express. Very fun kung fu action comedy. Andy Warhol's Dracula with the inimitable Udo Kier. How awesome is that? Last few, here's I thought these were really fun when they came out, from Quentin Tarantino's Rolling Thunder Pictures, which means he just, helped get them released in this format, this home video format. Switchblade Sisters, he didn't actually have anything to do with the movies themselves. Sonatine, Detroit 9000. The only one well, there were two others I didn't take. Mighty Peking Man, just because it's so cheesy, I just didn't take it. And Hardcore Logo, which I didn't take because I actually didn't want to trade it, and I just wanted to make sure I kept it at home, so that's why I did with it. Okay, now the last few, I'm going to show you the ones that I consider the most valuable, quote unquote. Here's my Japanese tape. Now, if you saw the vlog where I went to the tape swap, I told one of the guys at the table, which might have been Bobby Canopy or his friend who he was talking to, I guess, or maybe the guy Blair Hoyle was talking to. He was talking about Japanese tapes, and I said, I've got one. I brought it for the connoisseurs, and there it is, crazy hentai flick, Injukuyoshi. I can never say it right, Injukuyoshi. I don't know. But it's the whole tentacle craziness movie stuff. And the last one being Klaus Kinski in The Story of O Continues Fruits of Passion, rated R. The cover is a little bit racy. I'm going to cover up part of it just to keep this video on YouTube. But if anybody out there knows the value of this, or you want it, you want to trade it, let me know. It is ex-rental though, which I suppose brings its value down, but it's ex-rental from an actual video store, actual mom and pop's video store that I used to frequent, so it has value to me. It hasn't come from some nameless mom and pop store out in the middle of nowhere. It was one of mine, so and I actually have a few from there, but I didn't throw them into this box with this crazy mixture of movies, that I thought my fellow trench coat wearing traders out there would be interested in. And the one that I got, I wanted to come home with something new that I didn't have, and hopefully I didn't have in any format, and also something hopefully that I really wanted and I've been looking for a long time. And here's what I came up with. Ta-da! Frankenstein Unbound, courtesy of our friends at VizArt, which, by the way, check out their website at vizart.org. If you're in Charlotte, support them, rent movies from them, go by there, buy t-shirts, action figure. They have a few action figures from time to time. Talk to the people there. Very cool place. Yeah, and they're very cool people. They came by and just handed out a bunch of tapes, and this was in the stack, and I thought, well, I'll take it. That's one I've been looking for. The last film Roger Corman directed, Frankenstein Unbound, based on a novel. So there you go. Very cool. All right, guys, I've gone on long enough. Thanks to the guys over at adjustyourtracking.com. I enjoyed the show. If it comes to your town, check it out. Thank you again to Jay and the guys at the Back Alley Film Series for making that screening happen. Thanks to all of you for checking out the videos. And if you enjoyed this stuff, check out more at mutantville.com. And we'll see you next time. Peace.